Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Siralim Ultimate, where we have a job to do in this episode. Let me just check what the bonus is. We're gonna be having a better chance to find nether stones. That's good. That's good. So this episode, we have a nether boss to hunt down. Last episode, we eased ourselves back into it, and this episode it's time to pick up the pace a little bit, or not necessarily pick up the pace, but to kind of turn relaxation mode off, because last episode we were just doing regular realms. This episode we do have a boss to take down. And of course, we will try to take this boss down on high instability, because, you know, that's how you get the best rewards. It's gonna be tough because we have no additional casts. Maximum buffs is also pretty bad for us. So already it's a rough start. But we're gonna hope that the hidden realm properties don't have anything awful. We'll start in a regular realm first. And let me see. Okay, spiderlings are pretty bad. Heal every turn sounds bad. Ooh, but they're fused with lepers, which actually is bad. Ugh. Honestly, in this realm, and I'm not exaggerating, in this realm, we might just die to a trash mob, because this is a very dangerous collection of things. So with that in mind, let's just try and smash and grab as much as we can. Make a donation to Generos. Smash and grab as much as we can, and enemies are weak. Next battle, we're resistant to debuffs, so maybe we should save one of those for the boss fight. Or let's just throw caution to the wind, and ooh, there's a master in this realm as well. Caustic reactor is Venodon, right? Yeah. You are probably our master. Alright. There is our nether boss. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Getting all kinds of... Okay, here's our first enemy. Now, here's a question. What exactly do spiderlings do? Because I remember they can be pretty dangerous. I'm trying to find where the minion is. Slash horde. Weak. Oh, here we go. After this minion's master takes damage, each of its spiderlings explode. The master's current health. So how much health do these guys have? Not that much. Okay. So yeah, spiderlings can be very dangerous if you're dealing with high health enemies. I think we should be fine. Let's Rabid Dementia. Oh wait, do they have dodge chance? They've got dodge chance. This is actually pretty bad, because they're gonna be, because we can't hit them. So we're gonna have to do this. But then lepers have corpse explosion. So it's a very dangerous thing to do against them. And do they also have resurrect after death? Do they? some of them just came back. Maybe that's a leopard trait, maybe it isn't. Ugh, but this is gonna be a very dangerous... Ugh. Okay, yeah. Attacking them is a bit of a... Yes, there, here comes the corpse explosions. Okay, yep. Now it's just a... battle of corpse explosion against corpse explosion. I must... oh, and they have extra traits as well. I must admit, it is a little bit mesmerizing. Watching all these corpse explosions happen. Is there any damaging spell? Yeah, let's just do that. Blistering. So clearly they've got some irritating synergy with... one of their extra traits is... one of their... you're the one with Blistering Radiance. I don't want to waste any of your charges, so honestly just... Impending Doom... Oh, you're confused now. Okay, I didn't want to have to do this against Trash Mob, but we're gonna cast Defile. And you are gonna cast Blistering Radiance again. Didn't do anything, wow, okay. And they're gonna start taking blight damage and you're confused, okay. That was an ordeal. Yeah, I don't mean to bring you guys down, but I don't think we're gonna win against this Nether Boss. I mean, never say never. A blight could help us out, but it's tough going when even trash mobs are giving you this much trouble. Somehow we're soldiering through. We've killed... oh god, these guys are agile. They're gonna... yeah, I was trying to get away from them, but there was no getting away from them. Oh. Okay, one of our guys are... another... at least they don't seem to have corpse explosions. Okay, they've got all kinds of minions. So, I have to do this, because everyone else in my party is dead. Okay, well, we dealt with that nightmare. Now there are only two enemies roaming around in this realm. Oh, and we've got a master to fight as well. Honestly, before we even get to the boss, chances are the master is gonna clean us up. Gonna just ruin our day. Okay, what is your macro? This is very important to know. You have the Rabbit Dementia macro, which I should change to the Reincarnation one, because right now I'm casting this manually, which always has a chance that I will misclick. Okay. That guy should die. If not now, then when his turn comes. That's what Deferring Pain does. It might seem like that guy had amazing damage reduction, but really what was happening was the damage was kind of being saved for when his turn came. And then if he doesn't get any healing in the interim, he's just gonna die immediately when his turn starts. More favor. Oh, here we go, finally we got some buffs splashing. I can never... Okay, there we go. I can never remember which of these statues give you buffs. Okay, this should be our last enemy. Our final enemy. Alright. There we go. Here comes the corpse explosions. And some other nonsense. Okay, okay, yep. At least he's dead. And we're oh yeah, here we go. Despite being dead, is still causing things to explode. And despite being dead, is attacking? I don't even... I'm not even gonna try to figure out what's happening there, but... Yeah, I mean, he was clearly dead, because we won at the end of all of that. Get some more loot. Loot is always good. Yeah, finally one of these things ended up being combat. I guess I shouldn't be that upset because it does mean we'll get extra... There we go. Here comes the... Yeah. Here comes the nonsense. But I think we've won? Have we? Or have we not? I mean, they've come back, but we can deal with this. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Hopefully nobody's coming back. There we go. No enemies, just a master to fight. Now, here is how... There are also these things that we can do. Well, let's first of all interact with this thing. This is gonna be one of those where it makes you fight a party which has the same composition as your party, but not necessarily with all the same traits and everything. So we have to do reincarnation again. Where is it? I'm using the ethereal reincarnation. Yeah, I don't even know what kind of trait he had going on which turned him into a Doom Fortress. Probably the haunted golem thing. Okay. So as expected, 2 of them have come back. The same 2 as would have come back in our party. I don't even know what happened at the end there. More of them came back, and so much happened on the screen right now that I didn't see what happened. Did we get something out of that? We got Doppelganger, which means occasionally we'll get an extra turn. Okay. Good to know. Oh, hang on. I need to select the map. Let's see how many more of these buff pillars, or debuff pillars rather, are there. There's one there, and one right by the Nether Boss. So what we can do is, we'll activate one of them, enemies are vulnerable, and then for one battle we're resistant to debuffs. That one battle is going to be against you, the War Hog Master. We are going first. So what I'm going to do is start out casting Defile, turn 2 cast Reincarnation on the Dread White. Now, as expected, there are corpse explosions triggering all over the place, but one of them's about to die. I don't even know what's going on. I do know that we are blind, or our important party members are blind. If these extra traits are also really messing with us very badly. Yep. Our animator has gone down. Okay, okay. Now things are gonna get crazy. So reincarnation, we should have a second reincarnation, right? Yeah. Oh, one of them almost died, but not quite. I think that might be a decisive moment in this fight. Because if he had, oh wait, he did die. Never mind. I was gonna say if he had died, we could have triggered corpse explosions. Okay. Wow. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Everyone, just calm down. Everybody, just calm down. There we go. Whew. Okay. So somehow we managed to beat the master, and we got more mastery with that creature type out of it. Now there are more optional combats in this realm. Do I want to do them? What else is there on the floor? Nothing. You know what? I'm just gonna do the Nether Boss. Because if we do optional combats, it's just gonna mean that there's a chance that one of these monsters will roll with something awful that either kills us or forces us to waste our spell charges. Neither of those are things that we want. Before I go into the fight though, I want to make sure that I've picked up all my buffs. Because some of these statues will give you buffs. I can never remember which ones. Just make sure you destroy all of the artwork you find lying around in this area. And I think we have indeed accomplished that. I don't think these things give you anything, right? No. Okay. And then these kind of animated vine things are going to be the ones that give you combat. So we'll come back to them if we survive the Nether Boss fight, which I don't have high hopes for, but we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Alright. Blight would have been great, but alas, did not happen. Alright, let's go. Alright. Phobos will create copies of itself once again. Let's play this a little smart. Let's start out with Blight and Contagion. Yeah, Blight and Contagion. Where Blight will be through Defile. And why did we get wrong side? Okay, what? Okay, wrong side is one of your regular traits. Alright. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. And contagion. Where is contagion? It's one of your normal spells? Okay. Alright. That is really annoying. Light you again. I don't think we can win, yeah. I mean, gaining stats. It's a 50-50 chance of our guys coming back, but they didn't. Yeah, I don't see how we could have won that. I'm gonna try this again. That's a pretty good realm property, and no messing around. We're gonna go into the arachnid nest. We could do another random realm, but I'd rather go to a realm where we can get 5 debuffs on the enemy, 5 buffs for ourselves, on top of other regular bonuses. And Arachnid Nest is one of the realms where you're guaranteed to be able to do that. Already 2 debuffs on the enemy, and they have been damaged on top of all of that. We've beaten the Master, so we don't have to worry about Masters. Oh, let's see what else there is. No extra traits. Chance to dodge again. They can heal as well. They're fused with dumplings. That's gonna be hilarious. Does that mean we get dumpling level experience from killing them? Or is it just the bad parts of them being fused by dumplings without any of the perks? What are you? Undying, so you're gonna come back. So we're gonna have to do reincarnation. Alright. Yeah, it seems it's only dumpling traits, but we don't get experience, you know, normally when you kill dumplings you get a ton of experience, but in this case these aren't dumpling enemies, they're just getting the dumpling traits for free without, you know, giving us anything for it. So once again, I'm gonna have to change the macro. For my first 2 creatures. Macro 3 is the reincarnation one. Just to make sure that we're using the correct macro. Oh, we've got a Pandemonium Shrine. That's good. Oh, except if I use the macro with her, it'll use one of her regular charges. I see. So that's why with the Rift Dancer I still should be casting it manually. Alright. Hey, great, we got some loot out of that. Sure, I'll see what the shrine has for us. Ooh, enemies are... that's pointless because we would have been maxed out on debuffs anyway. But you know what, at least you tried. We're agile, mending, and we get more defense. There's gonna be a treasure map somewhere in this realm. Vengeance. Before we fight those guys, let's get some more buffs. So yeah. Yeah, see, used up 2 of our charges because we have double cast. That's not a thing that we want. We're saving that for the boss fight. Okay, so is somebody gonna resurrect? Yeah, one of them's coming back. But immediately killed. Hey, look, we got a skin. Another skin for the avatar type creatures. We're collecting those pretty prolifically. Mimic fight. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it. Oof, we are not doing any damage to him at all. We're gonna have to Rabbit Dementia and just hope that it hits. I mean, we have all our extra attacks, so there's no reason we couldn't. So let's just do it, I guess. Yeah, all it took was one hit. Another one-punch man situation. This time, though, I think we can just do that. Oh, although they're they absorbed that damage. They kind of just shrugged it off, but a second round of indirect damage seems to have been enough to finish them off. Okay. Oh, here's our treasure chest. Oh, and some enemies are coming at us. There are 3 more wandering enemies in this realm, 2 of which are in our immediate vicinity. Okay, that's good. Okay, good. These are... I believe they're gonna be champions. Once again, I stupidly used the macro. So we're only gonna have 6 casts for the boss fight. I am really my own worst enemy sometimes. Okay, good. He still died even though his compatriots resurrected after him. In case you're... Like, there's a lot of stuff that's confusing in this game, but the champion affix means the enemy that's front and center can only be damaged after you've already killed everyone else. And hey, okay. Let me finish my thought before I address this awesome find. So the champion affix means the front and center enemy. Everyone else aside from the front and center enemy needs to be killed before that enemy can take damage. In that fight, we did kill everyone else, but then some of them resurrected again. But it seemed like the game did consider that brief period where everyone else was dead to have invalidated the invincibility of the front and center enemy. So we were able to do damage, and that one instance of damage killed him, and then we killed the rest of his enemies who resurrected later. Which saved us a bit of time, otherwise the fight could have gone really long. And this is great. We have a Medusa, which is a Gorgon type card. Enemies with stone take more damage from attacks and spells. Well, that's just straight up good. Stone isn't part of our build, but sometimes enemies will randomly have the stone debuff from, you know, the random debuffs that we pick up. So that's great. I'm happy. There's another one of... the worst outcome from this encounter is regular combat. Because all you get is regular amounts of experience and no special loot. Sad. Alright. Enemies have been damaged, and I think that was our last... We already picked up our last debuff from the Pandemonium Shrine, which was a waste. What? the hell is relight? Hang on, I'm just gonna have to look this up. What is relight? Oh, it's not on this list? Then ultimate relight. Life class spell, evidently. Let's hope that Google is correct. Hang on, there we go. Okay, another one of those. Alright. Did we donate to you? Yes, we did. Okay. There's the last enemy. Just moving around. Alright, let's finish you. So with the Rift Dancer, we want this. I really hope those spell charges that I wasted isn't gonna come back and haunt me, although it probably will. Let's be realistic. Alright. Is there any place in the map that we have not been? There's that corner, we should check it out. There might be some loot there. There's this corner we should check out. There might be some loot here. Alright, we have to find a way to deal with this boss. Let's also get all of these. None of them gave us combat, which is actually a little sad because that would have also given us a higher favor reward. And if they had all given us combat, I believe we could have gotten the next favor rank. Anyway, let's make sure we've gotten all our buffs. Yeah, I see 5 buffs, enemies have 5 debuffs, we have health bonuses, defense bonuses, enemies have been damaged, and they've been poisoned. And before we go in, let's go to our game information, Nether Bosses. Let's find Phobos. Tier 3. After this creature takes damage from an enemy's attack or spell, all other... Okay, ugh. Man, this is gonna be a very dangerous fight. But let's just try our best and see what happens. Yeah, once again, he fakes us out. They're blighted. That could help us out. But let's use the macro, because it's not an attack, it's indirect damage against them. That could have gone better. This time, once again, I'm gonna double cast Reincarnation with the Rift Dancer. By using the macro. Are stats swapped or something? Why do they have... Oh, they take less indirect damage. I see. And with you, I'm gonna cast Archangel's Blessing. This is... garbage? Oof. So what I need Well, we need to cast Arbitration. And we also need to bring our Centaur Duelist back, although that might be a lost cause for this fight. But let's see. How should we do this? Direct attacks aren't gonna accomplish very much. First of all, let's do Arbitration to get our buffs back. Second of all, let's do Reincarnation. No charges left, okay. But we should have a second charge on this, and Arcane should mean that we're allowed to cast it again. They're still blighted. Blight is slowly... Oh, what are you doing? Blight is... I was gonna say Blight is slowly chipping away at them. That sucks. Whatever they did to my Animatus. That really sucks. So... So this is going to be unorthodox, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to... use a... I'm going to use this on you, because this is going to give my... Dread White more health. And now with my Vivifier, no need for Archangel's Blessing. Once again, make sure you have the correct macro. Yep, it's the Reincarnation macro. Double cast Reincarnation on the Dread White. It's barely denting them at all. But my hope is that once they try to heal, then the Blight is gonna start kicking in. And with the rest of us... casting, like, attempting to debuff them is, you know, a lost cause. Yeah, something like Misery would backfire horribly on us. So, again, with the Ebony Ant, I'm going to do... actually, no, let's just do Archangel's Blessing. And they're still blighted. How many turns of blight? Their blight is about to run out. Okay, okay. So, and they sealed all our gems, or ethereal gems. Well, are their ethereal gems also sealed? I can't see their spells. Okay. So all we can cast is our regular spells. We can remove buffs and debuffs, that's not going to help us. Should we just double cast Reincarnation again, trying to... Why not? Actually, no. Actually, no. Let's... just defend, I guess. You cannot defend. I guess all you can do is either cast a spell or skip your turn. Yeah, just skip your turn, I guess. Now the animators should be able to do something, because we need them to be blighted long term. So even though it's gonna blight some of us as well. What happened? Hang on. I don't know if it blighted them the way I was hoping. Can you provoke? Or is there... once again, my sticky A key has... Yeah, see, their blight has expired, and that guy has immediately regained all of his health. Oh my god, this freaking sucks. Yep, and they've immediately gained all their health back. How? This sucks. Like, if I'm not allowed to cast Impending Doom on them, they shouldn't be allowed to cast Impending Doom on me. I'm sorry, but that's just... That is just, gonna have to punch them to death. Nine turns of Blight. What can we do with 9 turns of Blight? Yeah, Impending Doom isn't gonna work. How about you just provoke, man? Just... You cannot defend or provoke. That's a bunch of nonsense. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. How about... Sealed all our ethereal gems too, which is extra nonsense. Yeah, misery would be an awful thing to do, so just skip turn, I guess. Yeah, they shouldn't be allowed to cast this if we're not allowed. It's not a... That's not reasonable. The good news is our Centaur Duelist seems to have gotten enough defense on himself that he I don't know, just try and attack. That he can survive their attacks. The bad news is that we are still in a very rough spot because of the garbage spells that they're casting. Alright, Dreadwhite, please just do Archangel's Blessing. And hope that they don't do any more nonsense with the Impending Doom. Yeah, just skip your turn. They're blighted for quite a while. I'm hoping that this blight is able to do something. We need basically one of them to die. Oh, there we go. There we go. Have we done it? Have we done it? Have we... We're gonna have to wait for a lot of automatic attacks to cycle through before we find out whether we have won or not. I'm worried that the game will do some nonsense like telling us, oh, they've been damaged too many times, but no, it looks like we've done it. We did it. Okay. So we got some Gate of the Gods key fragments for that. And we got some piety for beating this realm, which we'll get here. And hey, this is gonna help us out quite a bit in future difficult fights, because now scrolls are gonna give us intelligence boosts. And hey, another skin. Fantastic. Okay, well. We got also an achievement for putting lots of buffs on ourselves. That's just one of those achievements that you get through playing the game. And we got an achievement for being really high favor with the Regalis. And I think that's everything. One thing though, I think this is a good floor for Divination Candle enemies. Well, let's summon one group of them and we'll see how it goes. Because I think we can just use a... Where is the candle, by the way? Am I... Oh, it's right there. I was like, has the candle not spawned? But no, it was in the one part of the map which I hadn't looked at. So once again, Treasure Golem we cannot summon. So let's go for the Uralos Knight. And let's find one of these jokers and let's see if we can... Let's see if it's easy to do like this. The answer is it is not. It is not easy. And yes, I'm wasting my double casts, but we've already beaten the boss, and it's still quicker than, you know, manually casting and then selecting the target. So we'll kill these 5, but it feels like it's gonna be pretty slow. So maybe we won't summon 15 more. Alright, let's just get through it. Yeah, this is not going to be a quick way to fight them. Although, if we don't kill them, if they get their turn, they should start dying from a blight, right? I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. Let's go after this group and we'll see how it goes. Because it seems like the first 2 were slow, but now it feels like it's speeding up a little bit. Yeah, see, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad at all. Okay, this is manageable. So yeah, we will summon 15 more. It'll make the video go a little bit longer. How long have we been going? 50 minutes. It'll mean that it'll be about an hour long. You know what? This is something we do need to do. We need to get all of these cards. And, oh, you know why it feels so much quicker than usual? It's because we're not attacking them, so they're not getting those debuffs, those stat increases on themselves constantly. That's why this is feeling so refreshingly quick. So let's take full advantage of that and take them down. No card from them as well. Eventually one of them will give us the card. It feels like we've killed thousands of these guys. But you know what? Sometimes it takes 1,000 tries. Sometimes you get it on the first try. That's just RNG for you. Alright. Should be able to take them down. There we go. And if nothing else, you know, fighting these enemies gives you a few more levels, which can help you out a little bit as you're going deeper into the realms by making your party just that tiny bit stronger. I will feel very happy though once we've finally gotten the final card in this set. Sorry, not the final card, just the card that these guys drop. It'll be ages before we get the final card in any set. That's a very, very long-term thing. So, like, my mind was wandering and I accidentally said the thing that I wish and not the thing that is actually realistic at this point in time. At this point in time, I would be happy simply to get this one card. If these guys would be kind enough to drop it for me. Eight more, maybe one of them will do it. All we can do is hope. Yeah, they're fused with dumplings, and I guess it would be too overpowered if enemies fused with the dumplings gave you dumpling level experience, because then you could abuse that by summoning candle enemies and just getting a crazy amount of experience. But then again, your experience level isn't the main thing that determines your success or failure. It's the build versus the enemy build and the random realm traits. So maybe it wouldn't do that much, but I can see why. I can see why you wouldn't want, you know, just like a, you know, to open the floodgates of experience gains, so to speak. Alright, let's keep going. One day, one of these guys is gonna give us their card. One thing I'm gonna check though, just because these games with RNG can make you crazy when you're farming for something and it just isn't happening after hours and hours of trying. Like, you start wondering, like, is the game broken? Am I doing the wrong thing? I just want to check something. If we go to the Uralos set, it has 6 cards in it. Now if we go to the bestiary. Let's sort it by race. And let's look at the Uralos race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, and all 6 of them should have a card. Because I'm extra paranoid, let me just look up just to make sure that there isn't a hidden 7th one. Let me, like, I need to look this up just because so an ultimate Uralos, nature class creatures. Uralos, where are you? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 in total. Only 6 in total. So my worry was that there was a hidden 7th creature, like some of the griffins, for example, have a unit that can only be gotten from one of the guilds, and that doesn't normally appear. So my worry was that there's a hidden 7th Uralos, and that one of them doesn't drop the card, but the hidden 7th one has the 6th card. And if this sounds crazy to you, like this guy's starting to sound a little bit unhinged, you're not wrong. This is part of what I was talking about how RNG can make you go crazy when the thing isn't happening. So no, these guys definitely have a card to drop. They just haven't given it to us yet, and now with only 2 of them remaining, will it happen? Probably not, but it might. And it would feel really good if it did. I'm just saying, it was a long, stressful fight against the boss. It would be really nice to cap this off with another card. Come on, game. You know you want to. Alright, one last one. And are we gonna get it? We're getting all kinds of resources, but no card. Well, that's okay. That is okay. Let's just head back to Siralim. We tried our best. Let's just make sure we're not leaving anything behind. I mean, I should pick up this stuff as well. Just because it's lying around and there's no reason not to, even if we don't need it, and probably will never need it. Anyway, let's just check. Do we have a... When is our next... Realm Depth 463 is our next bounty, which means 61 and 62 are gonna be realms without a boss, which means we can just do them relatively stress-free. But yes, before we wrap up, let's recap what we did in this episode. Well, we had one major objective, which was to take down the Nether Boss, Phobos. Before that, we also beat the Master in one of the random realms in Generosa's realm, which was fun. And we attempted to fight the boss in that realm as well, and could have done relatively okay, but the extra traits, I think, were really making the fight unwinnable. Even though we were like chipping away at them with Blight, it just didn't happen for us. So we went back to the Arachnid Nest, which is kind of our home turf, and fought the boss on our own terms, and did much better. Although we still ended up having to use Blight to damage the boss, mainly because the random realm property also gave the boss dodge chance, which made it very hard to damage with anything other than indirect damage. But nevertheless, we took the boss down, and it felt pretty satisfying. We also found a card during today's episode. It was the Medusa card from the Gorgon set. We didn't find the Urlos Knight card, but you know what? We're gonna keep trying until we get it. Goddammit, and then we're gonna do the same for the other 1,000 cards that we have left to find. But yes, it was a good episode. We found a couple skins as well, and we need skins for one of the achievements too. So a lot to do, but some good progress was made in this episode. And I think that is gonna be all for this one. It was a tough one, but a successful one in the end, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you'll stick around for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.